Welcome to Physical Geography. And what I want to do first is just introduce to you some of the basics of the course so you can get started. The first thing you're going to notice is that I send out quite a bit of announcements during the first week. So you will get these in your email, but in case you don't or you don't see them, you can always go to the announcements section on Canvas and see the announcements there. So the first announcement is about getting the textbook. Now officially the textbook is McKnight's Physical Geography 4th California edition. You can use slightly older editions if you want, but if you are unsure, please email me with your edition. The second announcement is just introducing the class, talking a little bit about physical geography online, and also wanting you to get oriented with Canvas if you haven't seen or used Canvas before. This is a snapshot of the document that I've also posted on Canvas, and it's attached to that announcement. And again, I just want to introduce you to some, basic stuff about physical geography, what this class entails in terms of how many hours per week that you're dedicating it, when it starts, when it ends, the textbook, and also a little bit about your first week's assignment that's due Friday, August 30th. I also want to mention that sometimes students enroll in online classes because they feel like it's going to be easy. But in fact, online courses can end up being just as much as face-to-face courses in terms of how much time you have to dedicate to it. So just keep that in mind. My next announcement discusses the syllabus. Now, think of the syllabus as a contract. So you're going to need to read it very carefully. I posted it on this announcement, and I also posted it under modules on Canvas, which I'll talk about a little later. Now here's a snapshot of the syllabus. I'm just going to show you about half of the syllabus, maybe a little bit more than half. And I'm not going to talk about every piece. I just want to cover some basics. So on the first page gives you some information about me, the instructor, class information, and textbook. On the second page, you can see a course description and student learning outcomes, which we will discuss toward the end of the course. You also see class policies, communication policies, and a little bit about email etiquette and late work. Now, I do not allow late work for any assignment except for maybe one or two, and you want to look at the syllabus more carefully and on Canvas to see which assignments are actually they actually have a little bit of a leeway in terms of due date. But keep in mind, almost all of my assignments, I do not allow late work. And I also reserve the right to ignore emails that request a chance to work on an assignment after the due date. I also discuss withdrawals. And withdrawals, what you have is the first date is September 8th, where you can withdraw from the course without getting a W. But remember, I have an assignment that is due at the last day of the first week of class, August 30th, and that will allow me to see who's still in the class and who should be dropped and not dropped. Here on the left, I talk a little bit about grades and the grade distribution and what kind of assignments we're going to have. And then starting on page 6, which you see on the right, is a class schedule that's subject to change, but so far that's what I expect, and you can see the due dates for the assignments. You will also notice that I have at least one assignment every week, sometimes two. So please keep that in mind. So the following pages will show you more of the schedule. And as you can see at the very end, week 16 is when we're going to have our final exam, which December 13th is technically the last day of this class. Now please read the remaining pages so again you understand more about the course and you can do well on the syllabus quiz that is due during week 2. My next announcement is focused on course policies. And again, I have attached it to this announcement and I have also posted it on Canvas. And for the course policies, I talk a little bit about this in my syllabus too, but I like to have a separate document talking about the policies. It shows you a little bit about communication policies and when my office hours are, which my face-to-face office hours are the same as the office hours for this course. I talk about email etiquette, drop policies, and late work again. So the next announcement is your first announcement for your first assignment. And with this assignment, just please read this announcement very carefully and also look at the link that I'll show you in a minute that discusses exactly what you need to do for this assignment. Basically, you're going to introduce yourself and then you're going to talk about how geography, or more specifically physical geography, has impacted you or someone you know. And there's going to be a rubric so you will understand more about this assignment. I do want to note that because this assignment has 2 parts and each of those parts requires 2 paragraphs, I want all 4 paragraphs in one discussion post. So when you go back to Canvas to home, you're going to see just some basics about the course and a little bit about myself. Well, just really a picture. This is in front of the Hubbard Glacier in Alaska back in July of this year. If you continue to scroll down on the home page, you'll see more information about the course. And also I'm emphasizing here that I like to organize Canvas through modules. So you're going to use the Modules tab on the left to see the content of this course and your assignments. So here I have modules highlighted on the left, and your first module technically is an orientation to Canvas. The second module includes class resources with a welcome letter, the syllabus, and course policies. I also have a few links that talk about, what it takes to be an online student, core rules about ethical online communication, and unsatisfactory behavior form. Okay, so if you continue to scroll down, you will see week 1, which includes your very first assignment. And underneath that assignment is a rubric that will explain how to be successful with this first assignment. And then, you may not see this yet, you will see week 2, which includes a few PowerPoint slides for chapters 1 through 3, and it will give you a sense of how I'm going to organize modules. I will continue to add weeks below these modules, and you just have to continue to scroll down for each week's information and assignments. So I hope this is a good start to get ready for this course. I wish everyone a successful experience with the course, and I will see everybody very soon online. Thank you.